What up, peeps? Tony Baker here, back for another movie review. This time I'm reviewing Peppermint. Stars Jennifer Garner. It's in the vigilante, I'm taking matters into my own hands action movie category, man. Her husband and daughter get gunned down in a drive-by from a Mexican gang that's, working with a cartel, mows down her husband and daughter. Right in front of her, they just get blasted. She goes, she identifies them, everything. She identifies, those are the three guys right here, they killed my family, man. And then there's so many, the cartel has so many people in their pocket, cops, district attorneys, lawyers, judges, that they just threw the case out. They blamed it on her taking medication, and boom. So she was desperate. They're gonna try to lock her up in the mental facility. So she's like, all right. She disappears for 5 years off the grid. So while she's gone, she's training, she's fighting, she's out here in random, UFC style fights. She's learning how to shoot guns. She's gonna take matters into her own hands. She's like, all right, if y'all not gonna do it, somebody gonna pay for my family's death. That's all I had. So that's the premise of the movie. And so, the formula's been done to death. This is basically Death Wish. Or this could be any Liam Neeson movie that's been coming out the last few years. So it's not new territory. It's just a new actor within the territory now. And we already had Death Wish this year. So this is basically Jennifer Garner as Charles Bronson. Jennifer Garner, she's no stranger to action. She was in Daredevil. She was in Elektra. I did not like Elektra at all. It was poorly executed. And she was in the show Alias. So she's no stranger to action, kicking butt. I believe her. She's not overplaying the toughness. She's not trying to be she still has that little sweet, innocent face, but she can fight at the same time. She'll shoot you at the same time. This movie is rated R, which I appreciate. So people are getting mowed down. I'm like, okay, all right. I like rated R because they don't have to hold back. There's no restrictions. I like that, okay? That makes the action more believable for me. So in that regard, I enjoyed it. The key with me is the emotion. When she loses the family, did I feel that loss? Do I feel her going through it? And Jennifer Garner pulled it off, man. The emotion was there. I was like, man, she's going through it. This really changed her, and I see the transformation. So I appreciated that. Now, the story is run-of-the-mill. You know what I'm saying? We've been there, we've done that. So now, if you got a run-of-the-mill storyline, that means the action has to be something we haven't seen before or taken to the next level. And I feel like the action wasn't. It was good action, but it wasn't next level. The thing about John Wick, the fight choreography within those movies, it was something a little different about it. The way he was flipping around, he would flip, punch, and then shoot somebody, that was something new. So I feel like this movie lacked that element. Yeah, so it was I'm watching, Death Wish again this year. And so that was the whole thing. I felt like I was just watching something I had already seen. You got good supporting players in this movie. I know John Ortiz. He's probably a guy that you don't know, but he's been in several movies. He's always delivering. Method Man is in there. You got a solid cast. Apparently the director of this also did Taken. So, it's not new territory for the director. It was one explosion, though, that was super digital. I didn't appreciate that. I didn't appreciate that at all, as a matter of fact. You know what I mean? I don't know. And the thing is, man, one of the takeaways from this movie, how long does it take you to be a trained killer? She was really just killing people like it was nothing. I'm like, man, you go from selling Girl Scout cookies with your daughter to straight blowing somebody's brains out? That's a hell of a transition. Was it already in her? I need to see how she came up before she got married with kids. What kind of person was she? Because that's a hell of a transformation. Losing your family, I get it, but man, going through and killing several people? That's a hell of a transition. I need to see more of your life to see what's going on. Another takeaway is I wanted to see more people eating in this movie. Wasn't enough food being eaten. I was like, man, ain't nobody hungry out here? You know what I'm saying? And Jennifer Garner, she was all skinny but cut up. I'm like, all right, what's she eating? What's the protein? What's the veggies? How's she eating out here? I know she was living in the van, but what's she snacking on? I just need to see people eating. Just to let me know, you're human. Where's the snack at? Nothing? You ain't chewing on nothing? So that troubled me. I was thinking about that. Ain't nobody hungry? Nobody? Because, cops had coffee, but coffee's not enough for me, man. What you snacking on? You know what I'm saying? That was a big takeaway for me right there. Now, you know what I'm saying, the female lead thing. I like action movies with a female lead. Fan of The Fifth Element, La Femme Nikita. I like Angelina Jolie, for me, pulls off action well. Like when she's tough, I believe it. You know what I mean? Scarlett Johansson in all the Avengers movie, I believe her, you know what I'm saying? So I'm all in for a tough woman out here, you know, putting in that work, if you will. So I like that. I never have a problem with it. Shoot, I pick female characters in fighting games all the time. You know what I mean? Like in Soul Calibur, Street Fighter, you know what I'm saying? I like the female characters because they're faster and usually smaller. I don't like those big, bulky characters like that. And they swinging. Man, give me that fast girl right there, like bow, you know what I'm saying? I like to see that. So yeah, man, so anybody that's out here hating just because it's a female lead, I can't believe it. Just believe it. She's not out here kicking butt physically. She's shooting you. You can be shot and killed by a 10-year-old. You know what I'm saying? The gunplay is the key. You know what I'm saying? So get off your little high horse. Your high sexist horse, if you will, man. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get into the smooth jazz review of Peppermint. Well, here it is. Oh, yeah. I'm giving Peppermint 3 saxophones out of 5. I'm going to spin around and then turn around 5 years later, and I'll be a vicious killer. All right, peeps, that's my review of Peppermint. Let me know if you want to check it out. Let me know if you saw it. Let me know if you want to see it in the comments section below. Do you like these type of movies? Let me know in the comments section below, man. Other movies like this, of course, Death Wish, the original with Charles Bronson. There's like 5 or 6 of those, I think. And then they did the reboot of Death Wish with Bruce Willis that just came out. Check that out as well. Check out any Taken movie. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of movies similar to this if you want to check them out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, we out here.